So I'm making it live. All right, you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to the day 5 of the Upwork training. So, in today's class, I'll be teaching us how to write a winning Upwork proposal. When it comes to winning jobs on Upwork, if you're an absolute beginner, you are struggling on Upwork, you need to learn how to win jobs. You need to learn how to stand out. One of the ways to stand out is by writing a killer proposal, right? So there's a structure when it comes to writing proposal. You don't just want to waste your connect. You don't just want to you don't want to just waste your time. So if you must ever get noticed as a talent on Upwork, if you must win job, if you must stand out, there is a structure you need to follow. So that's what we'll be covering in today's class. It might be a big lump, but trust me, you'll be getting value. I've created I'll call it a power pack information, right? So stick around while I admit a few persons, then we'll hit the ground. I won't take much of your time. So in 1 minute, we'll get started. So let me just admit a few persons and we'll be on the go. Sorry, so messing me up, right? But then it's not a challenge. We are going to get through this, right? Because I'll be giving out value in today's video, and probably that's why there's this kind of fight, right? But then I'm here for you, and right now I'll be sharing. So if you are joining, just type where you are joining from. I made this video public deliberately so that people can benefit from today's session because it may never happen again. So if you are in this video, you are getting value, so you may want to even share the video link. If you are watching, maybe you have a friend that wants to learn how to get jobs on Upwork. I'll be sharing what makes the winners win more jobs and what makes the loser not win. You get? So in this video, we'll be talking about how to write a winning proposal. So in a short while, I'll be sharing my screen so that we can just remove regardless. So so sorry for the interruptions. So like I said today, I'll be teaching you how to write a winning Upwork proposal. It's very simple. When I say simple, I don't mean it's something common, right? What I'll be teaching in this video or in this training, right, today is how you can write a winning Upwork proposal. So there's a when it comes to applying for jobs on Upwork, trust me, some jobs get up to 50 plus applications, some get 30 and above. So the employer or the client rather, so to say, is saddled with the responsibility of going through a lot of um proposal, right? So if your proposal must stand out, you need to learn how to write it the right way, right? If your proposal must catch the attention of the employer or the client, you need to write it the correct way. So in this class, I'll be teaching you how to write winning Upwork proposal. I'll be showing you most of my proposal that have gotten me jobs on Upwork, right? How to craft it. I'll be showing you what to do. The blueprint, I tag this training, the winning Upwork proposal blueprint. So like I said, stay put and follow. So let me get on my notes very quickly. So what does it mean to pitch? Of course, when you see a job post in our previous class, I told you how to find the best jobs on Upwork. I also told you how to find the client's detail, right? I told you how to do your research. So At this point of our training, we are now talking about how to write a proposal that will make you stand out, how to write a proposal that will make you stand 100% chance to get the job, right? So first things first, when your proposal is like your first contact meeting the client, right? I mentioned that your portfolio, sometimes the client may not view your portfolio, but if they are able to view your proposal, you need to impress them, right? You need to write something that keeps them glued to your pitch. So what you'll be learning in today's class is how to how, how to put up your writing that is going to keep the client glued to your proposal and eventually make the hiring decisions, right? So I'll give you samples of, I think I've gotten up to 4 jobs on Upwork. So in this video, I'll be sharing the samples, how I wrote. Then at the end of the day, we'll be looking at the psychology behind this blueprint, right? Because it's not, I know some of us are used to templates. They call it proposal template. I started with all that when I was starting out, but then sometimes template can keep you in a box, right? So if what's it called? If probably the template does not suit let's say the template you have now, since I'm a designer, you are a designer, uh, if I was going to give you a template, I'll be giving you a template of my pitches as you are your design, right? So imagine you're a copywriter or maybe a virtual assistant or even a web developer. If the template does not fit into your skills, sometimes that's the bad thing about templates. Templates can keep you in a box and sometimes it's not flexible, right? But I'll be showing you a framework, that's a structure, right? A blueprint where you can mix the, if I call it ingredients, it's not a wrong word, the ingredients of a winning proposal. I'll be giving you the ingredients in today's class. So when you just put it with onions, pepper, and all that, I'm just saying a lighter note then. So putting the ingredients together will help you write a winning proposal. So let's get on it. So like I said, I'll be showing you samples, job posts, how I pitch for it, my kind of proposal, how you two can do the same thing. They will be learning psychology. The major thing is understanding the psychology of this blueprint. You understand? Like I said, it's not a template, it's a blueprint. So if you understand the psychology properly, then you are good to go. So this is um a screenshot of one of the jobs I applied for on Upwork. So it said I didn't get the title of the job there. We are only looking out for a talented UI UX designer with a keen eye. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you how to go through all these things and how to apply. The goal of today's class is how to write winning proposal. So look out for a talented designer with a keen eye for creating engaging and effective digital graphics, right? The ideal candidate will be responsible for designing a variety of digital assets, including email footer. This was the first job I got on Upwork, the first ever job after 17 pitches, right? I think it was even my last connect. I used to get this job. Sometimes it works like that. Probably you've tried, and boom, your last connect, you just find that figure. But it doesn't work like for everybody, though, if you don't get right. So this was my first job. They needed a designer that will design assets, including email footers and all of that. Responsibility: email design, landing page, thumbnail creation, ad design, collaboration and feedback. Requirement: proven experience in UI design, particularly within digital marketing context. It was a marketing agency in the US, right? So joined them as a designer. I was expecting to design UI design stuff, but then they're giving me graphics. But that's not what I'm doing tonight. So let's go. So let me show you my pitch. So this was what I said to the client, and I'll show you the what's called the response of the client. So see what I said. I said hello. As I then some of the things I'll be teaching, I've not learned them. You understand? But in my subsequent jobs, you will see some things I'll be teaching. So I said, hello, I have analyzed your project description. This is me trying to then that I understand what they want, and I fully understand your requirements. I'm very interested in working with you to make sure your projects is a success. Given your project requirement and my level of experience in the design of line, but they really okay. I think the title of the job was landing page designer, something like that. An email, right? UI exam for landing page and email. So I said, given to my experience, right, of design of landing pages and email, I am convinced that I can deliver a high quality output that you will surely love and appreciate. I have a lot to offer your team if you give me a chance. Sounds interesting. Hit me in my inbox as we discuss the project. I'll be looking forward to your message. Regards, Prince. Then I attached samples of my work because the client wanted us to provide three designs, right? So I said, provide your top. Okay, I was answering the questions. So these are samples and I attached my CV. And this was the client reply. Can you confirm you could handle a task like so? When he saw my pitch or my proposal, he responded and gave me a sample. So it was like a test design. So where is it? I think I responded yes. Okay. Okay, look at my response. A attempts. I've gone through the video. It was a Loom video. Say, can you handle a task like it was a Loom video? So I've gone through the video. I can handle it. We can get on the project as soon as you want us to get started. You can share further details, blah blah blah. And boom, it shared the further details I needed. It was a tester stuff, right? It was like a test. So when I delivered the sample, he said, great job, rather. I will have the team on board you in the morning, right? I think this was 3 a.m. I submitted. So I said, okay, and I was hired. So let me show you another sample because the goal of this training is I want to teach you how to write winning proposals, and I need to show you proposals I've written that got me a job, right? So the goal at the end of the day is that one will go through my proposal that got me jobs. I've written a lot of proposals, trust me. But then I want to show you, okay, these ones that got me a job, this was what I did, this was what I did, and this is how you can do the same. Right? So this is another job. So after that job, it took me a while before I landed my next job. So see what I see. This was the job request. We are looking for a talented designer to create a user-friendly landing page. When I talked about portfolio, I was talking about optimizing your portfolio, putting samples of designs, right? That when clients check it out, they interested to hire you. And landing page is one of the portfolio I have as a UI designer, like to design landing. I have samples there. So this job was for a landing page design. Even though it was not Figma, it was to design this landing page using CAD. The CAD is a no-code web builder software. So the landing page will be used to promote our products and capture leads. We will provide a canvas flow to guide the design process. The ideal candidate should have experience in creating landing pages that are visually appealing and easy to navigate. Attention to detail and the ability to follow instruction is a must. The project involves creating a single landing page that showcases our product features and include the lead capture form, right? So this client wanted to develop a landing page that will help them. They're into marketing, Amazon. So Amazon sells product, right? She wanted to create a landing page that can help her capture leads, see their product, they fill a form, and they can follow them up later. So skills needed. I always advise when you want to apply for a job, don't just look at the price, right? $10,000, $1K, and you're boom. Then you are looking at the number of applicants. Oh, 5 persons have applied. Then you just want to rush. No, take your time. First things first, you need to understand what the client, because it's part of the blueprint I'll be teaching you. You understand? When we enter the psychology, you will see all of these things. So she needed someone with skills, including landing page design, user interface, graphic design, and Canva. And trust me, I have all these skills. Even though my Canva knowledge is basic, but I know how to design and I'm able to use CAD to come up with. So what what they said the project is blah 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 to complete within 1 to 3 months. I finished this project, I think it was 2 weeks or thereabout. So this was my pitch. I said, Hey, Naila, I mentioned her name. You need, I was trying, no, what we'll talk about the psychology. You need a designer to create an easy to use landing page. At this point, I was paraphrasing. She didn't say easy to use. She said easy to navigate, but I say easy to use language that will capture leads details and help them navigate through your product features seamlessly. So I gave sample of what I've done. If I say PS, here is a link to a landing page I have designed for my past client using card.co. So she wanted a card landing page. I gave her something I'd done before. And I told her that I create visually, she wanted visually appealing design. I say I do that. I create visually appealing and responsive design that help users, website visitors, navigate seamlessly through business products and offers. And I have experience in landing page design, user interface, graphic design. I was just giving the name. I said I know how to do this. So I didn't stop there. I didn't stop at bringing proof. I also went for I said, yes, what two clients from different parts of the world say about my design. If you are looking for this is a testimonial. If you are looking for a top tier UI design expertise, Prince is the one to call. Working with Prince was an absolute game changer for our project. This is my proposal, right? I'm showing you what I do to win these jobs. Say it was an absolute game changer. You won't regret hiring him for gigs. Another one says working with Uboga was great. It was very professional. The ideas and redesign of my website highly recommended, and I work with him again. Thanks Uboga. My name is Prince Uboga actually. So the first one used my name, second one used my surname and all that. So I want to come and I told her I want to combine my strong understanding as a UI designer because that's what I offer on Upwork, but she needed card. So I said I want to combine my strong understanding of user experience and skillful play of card.co. So I know how to use it very well. Skillfully to create an easy to use landing page for your business. But you have to hire me first. That's a call to action. I look forward to hearing from you. Cheers, Prince Uboga. And guess what? Decline didn't respond to the proposal I made. So I think I had to follow her up. Let me check if there's a date here. Is there a date in the job? I need to screenshot that. So I had to follow her up outside. Remember, I'll be teaching her to pair Upwork and other social media to stand the chance of winning this job. So I followed that. I went the extra mile, going the extra mile. Upwork, adding Upwork, combining Upwork and LinkedIn. So I said, I reached out to her and she responded, "Hey Prince, thanks for reaching out. I'll get back to you." Thanks for and all of that. Then we got back here and she was like, "We've got," but then long story short, I also got this job, right? So let's go to another sample. Just take your time. Even if you may need to pause the video when you are watching it again, you may want to get to check how I'm writing this thing because there's a structure I'm following, right? Of which I'll be teaching you after showing you these samples. That's the major stuff we have today. We'll be walking you through the blueprint of writing a winning proposal. So let's go to the next sample. Professional UI/UX designer for a software development firm. They even said invite only. Invite, that means if you're not invited, because some job posts on Upwork, remember the goal of this training is to help you win more jobs. And what I'll be teaching you is strategies that makes you stand out, right? That even if you were not qualified, if you apply this strategy, you stand a chance of being qualified, right? So this job was an invite only job, meaning if you are not invited, you shouldn't apply. But I went ahead to apply regardless, right? So see what they said. Hello, talented designer. We are looking for a creative and detail-oriented UI/UX designer to craft intuitive and visually appealing interface for our software applications, website, landing pages. It is so it's a software company built for people, right? So they needed a designer, like an in-house designer, to be part of their team and do that. So the ideal candidate will have a strong understanding of user-centered design principle and ability. So they needed someone that understand design principles, ability to translate complex idea into simple, elegant solution. Responsibility: create wireframe, prototype, high fidelity mockup for web. So please, if you are looking out for jobs, ensure you apply for jobs you can handle. You understand? Because no matter how good the strategy I'll be teaching you is, if you apply to a job that you can't apply, you will mess everything up in the long run. Because when you apply, you don't deliver, you earn yourself a bad review, right? So when I went through the job description, these are the responsibilities. You need to stay up to date with latest design trend. You need to develop and maintain design system and style guide. Contribute the overall user experience strategy. So they needed you to do this, all this stuff, right? Requirements: you must have plus years experience in UI design for website and mobile application. Proficiency in design tools like Figma, Sketch, Adobe, and all of that. Strong portfolio. Portfolio is important. Demonstrating your design process and problem solving skill. Excellent communication skill. Please, you one thing Upwork is it for is that it's taking us global, right? Probably you're in Nigeria or you are from Africa, and even if you are from other countries, you'll be working with people globally, and communication is key. So knowing how to communicate even begins from your writing. That's how I'll be teaching how to write something that communicates value, right? When you eventually get a job, you need to learn how to communicate. Communication is key. They needed someone with excellent communication and collaboration skill, experience with design system and component libraries. You must have that experience. So this was my pitch. First thing I said, remember I told you that before you even pitch for a job, ensure you research about the client, right? So when I read that job, notice on the job post, there is nothing like the company name. I went through the review like I taught you, past jobs and all of that, check their location, do all of those stuff I taught you in the previous class, and I found out the name of the company. You understand? So I said, thrilled to meet Bless Software. This emoji is smiling like I'm smiling. So, okay, one of the requirements they also says that the person must have a 90% job success on Upwork. And guess what? After the previous job, I had done two jobs before this one. They've never even given me job success score. I had zero, right? So look at the way I started my pitch. I said, I'm thrilled to meet Blessed Software. And I said, I don't have 90% job success. So I started with what I don't have to capture them. I said, I don't have 90% job success score on Upwork. That's because I'm new and trying to build an authority here. No, mind me, I've been on Upwork for a while. I was struggling. But I said, I'm new and trying to build an authority here. But what I do have is a strong understanding of human-centered design principles. So those things they were requiring, as I say, I have those things. I understand how to translate complex design into minimal elegant solution, right? So I gave testimony again. Here is what two clients from different part of the world had to say about my design. Since I'm going global, I have to say I'm different part of the world. So I don't know that okay, this guy have worked before. Prince delivered exceptional UI design solution that surpassed our expectation. Working with Prince was a pleasure. His skills and creativity were evident at everything. I recommend him. Because if you are looking for top tier, I also used this testimonial in the previous one. Prince is the one to call. Working with Prince was an absolute game changer. Please type, if you are following, type and follow. I need to see you in the comment section right now. Type and follow if you are following. Type and following. Then, if you are looking for a top tier design expertise, this is the one to call. This is me putting my testimonial, right? So they also needed 3 years experience. So I added again, I have 3+ years experience as a UI designer in the software industry. And I've worked with a couple of web and mobile products for clients in Finland, Canada, USA, and Europe. So when I started out my journey, one of the person that gave me a platform to practice my skill is a Nigerian though, boy. He usually gets his job from outside the country, right? So one of those I was doing internship with him. I think he was paying me 20,000 then per month as a designer. Imagine. But then I was eager to step out, even if there was imposter syndrome, like can I do, can I not? No, but no, I was like, I need to get working, I need to get to work. So one of the opportunities I had was Finland. They were paying me 20K then. because the Nigerian guy gets the job and he gives to me to do it. But you see how some of the internships or some of the jobs you get that may not pay you and may serve as your record, whether you're a designer or whatever skill you are going to be offering. Even if you start getting small small jobs, even from Nigeria, from your country, take it serious. It can serve as your testimony when the big deal comes, right? So I said I have 3 years plus experience and I've worked with people from these countries on products. So they also needed a detailed oriented Figma. I said as a detailed oriented Figma designer, I have strong grip. They needed design system and component library. With design system and component library and staying up to date with design trend is my thing. This is me just having read what they want, I'm giving them back, somehow paraphrasing. I'm not seeing your comments. I'm giving them back, somehow paraphrasing, right? This is me. So I'll be showing you how to do some of these things in course of this training. So I said, following what they want. I said I have 3 years experience and staying up to design trend, staying up to date with design is my thing. I also attach samples of my own. They didn't request for samples, so I gave them samples. These are some of the psychology behind writing a winning proposal. I'll be teaching you these things in this class so that when you are writing a proposal, the goal may not be that okay, when you pitch for that first job, you just get it. But then if you pitch for one, two, three jobs, following what I'll be teaching because of this training, not just this section, but other modules of the training I have created already, the past and the ones we'll do in the future. So yeah, samples. I put samples again. Then I said, if this checks your list, I would love to employ my expertise, not only to craft intuitive and visually appealing design, that's what they want, design interface, but also to learn more as a talent. I was already, is this called affirming or something? But I was already talking like I'm already a talent at Bless Software. And I said, and I would love to start as soon as possible. This is me showing enthusiasm. Oh, I'm eager to start. I want to deliver all of that. I also said, I look forward to hearing from you. Boga Prince, Figma UI UX designer. Guess what? When I was done pitching, boom, I followed the client outside Upwork. Remember, I'd already done my search. I taught you how to do this already. I followed the start for them on LinkedIn. Our next class next week. We'll have a class tomorrow. Then the last batch is next week, right? I'll be teaching you how to get this stuff on LinkedIn, how to pair LinkedIn and Upwork. I'll be teaching you all of this stuff. So after my research, I searched about them, pitched powerfully. Then I didn't stop me. I went on Upwork. I mean on LinkedIn. This is me going the extra mile. Upwork plus LinkedIn, combining them. So I found the CEO of the company from my research. I was able to find the CEO. Meanwhile, the CEO is not the person that put the job on Upwork. It was the hiring manager, HR, right? But I was able to do research and I found the CEO. I had to cover it. You've already seen his Bless Software. So I said, Bless Software to the world. This is me hyping them, right? Then I wrote personalized first line. I said, hi, CEO name. I love your mission to provide the highest. Okay, guess what? When you are researching about this client, there's something called personalized first line. I will teach you personalized first line in course of this training, right? Personalized first line is you writing to the person with some information about them. So you give the person this notion that this person knows something about me, or he has probably met me somewhere or somehow. Because what I'm writing here now, when I found the client on LinkedIn, I now went through the person's post, went through their about. I'll teach you all these things. Went through some of the posts. I even commented on their posts so that I'll get noticed. Remember, the strategy I'm teaching is how you can get noticed, right? So I commented on his post, then I now messaged him. So imagine he has seen my name. Probably if it was the one hiring, they've seen my name on Upwork. I've requested to follow him on LinkedIn. I've commented. So I'm everywhere. The goal is so that you get noticed. Then I messaged him. I say, hi, I love your mission to provide the highest value. This was his mission in his about, right? His LinkedIn bio. So I wrote it to him as Okay, I've gone through, but I love your mission to provide to the world, by building infrastructure. Okay, highest value to the world by building infrastructure, technology, and solutions that benefit us fair and profoundly impacts humanity. This is the guy's mission. And I said, and I hope you make that a reality in the shortest time possible. This is me being affirmative, like, wow, thumbs up. I love your mission. I hope you achieve that in the shortest time. But I say, I'm Prince from Upwork. I just pitched for your job. I put the job title, and I thought to connect with you here on Upwork. So while others may consider this as punks, I'll be teaching you how to write code email also. The goal of the if you are going global, trust me, you need to learn how to communicate. It's it's um it's a basic requirement. You need to learn how to communicate because communication is key when it comes to global space, right? You understand? Somebody type communication is key. Type communication is key. If you are going global, you need to learn how to communicate because communication is key. So I told him, what's it called? I said, while others may consider this as punk, apologies if this seems a bit intrusive. That's not my intention. I'm honestly inspired by Bless achievements in the software development industry. This is me also hyping them. And I would love to work and learn at Bless. Hope to hear from you soon. Cheers, Prince. Guess what? The person responded, say, hi, Prince. Thanks for reaching out. Let's connect on WhatsApp. And they got me on, was it a 30 minutes interview or less than 30 minutes? And I was offered the job. I said, thank you, great to connect with you. I won't show you my WhatsApp message. I eventually connected with him on WhatsApp and um, we sealed the deal. It made sense. So from Upwork to LinkedIn to the company over there in Europe, you understand? So these are the things you need to consider when if you want to stand out, you want to get noticed, follow what I'm teaching you. You understand? Follow what I'm teaching you. Let's go to another sample. So this particular one, um, okay, this is the fourth job I got. Said UI designer needed. This was an invite. So the way Upwork works is this: when you start getting jobs and you are delivering, right? The algorithm will just somehow put you on clients. So when you want to post job that looks like what you do, you might be recommended, right? So once they make the job post, clients will recommend. So, and that's why this is where your portfolio is now, your profile. Remember, I talked about how to optimize your profile. So, if your profile is not properly optimized, even if you are delivering and the client goes there, he doesn't see something nice, right? There's no way they will invite you. So, most time when clients invite someone, they don't just see you at surface level and click. No, no, no. They would have probably gone through your profile. I'll be like, wow, I think I have to work with this guy. And in cases, you are not the only one they invite. Of course, they don't want to take a chance on one person to avoid disappointment. So they'll probably send you and some other persons the invite. So I got the invite for this particular job. We are looking for a talented and creative UI designer to join our dynamic team as a UI UX designer. You will be responsible for translating user needs. Remember, the goal of today's class or tonight's class rather is to show you how to write a winning proposal. I want to show you the blueprint of writing a winning proposal, right? On Upwork. So I didn't just want to jump on the blueprint. It will make sense. I have to show you how I've applied this blueprint and it has worked for me, right? And the goal of showing you all these pitches, the job and all that, is so that you can see how this thing was written. Because if I just come and say, do this, do this, do that, it may not make sense. But now I'm showing you me applying the same blueprints and it worked, right? It worked, it worked. So let's continue. So it said they are looking for this as a UI UX designer. You'll be responsible for translating user needs and business requirements into engaging, intuitive interfaces. You will work closely with product managers, blah, 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 blah. developer and designer to create stunning visual, blah blah blah. So this is a job post he created, then he now messaged me. Maybe I was recommended. Said, "Hello, I'd like to invite you to take a look at the job I have posted. Please submit a proposal if you are available." Guess what? The fact that you are invited does not even mean you will get the job eventually. So if you get an invite, don't do, hey, Amodogu, you don't invite me. No, no, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Many other persons are competing with this job with you. So even if it's an invite, what an invite does is that it gives you a better chance to, since the guy invited you or the client, it gives you a better chance. Okay, if you pitch well or your proposal is outstanding, you give them reason why they should hire you, then it's much easier than when you apply by yourself, right? So this was the guy's message, and I didn't just say, okay, I'm interested. Some people now, this person, he invited me, I'll not type, I'm interested. He said, please tell the proposal if you're available and interested. I would have just, if it was me before I discovered these things I'm teaching you, I'll be like, wow, I'll even tell my wife, babe, somebody just invited me. I'm interested, hire me. But then I've been schooled at this point when it comes to winning jobs on Upwork. I've understood some things by virtue of training. And that's why you're coming to also learn so that you too can stand out. See what I said to him. I hope you can see my screen clear. I said, hello, thanks for the invitation. See me thanking him now. I'm coming a friendly. Thank you for the invitation. Then I said, I'm telling him what he needs to show him that, okay, I didn't just see his invite message. I still had to go to the job post. I read through it, understood his needs, because this client wants you to come as someone. I'll be showing it's part of his psychology. I'll be showing you. They want you to come as somebody, like I said, they are saddled with a lot of responsibility. You get to go through multiple applications. In fact, this particular job had 50 plus 50 plus application. So imagine I applied these things I'm teaching you now. I was not the only one invited eventually. When I got on the call with this guy, I declined the job eventually because I was having so much pressure with my other job. But the way my proposal went, my approach, everything, the guy said he wanted to work with me, and I had to just juggle the both of them, right? Because I don't like disappointing people. So even if it was stressful, but he gave me that little bit, but because probably I had stood out and all of that. So this was my proposal. I said, you need a talented and creative designer to join your dynamic team. A UI designer who won't just create stunning designs, but has strong understanding. I was paraphrasing his need for translating user needs and business requirement into an engaging intuitive interface. I said, that's something I would love to get behind if you will have me. Please take note of the kind of words I'm using because you may need them for your next speech, right? I said, here are some reviews from my recent project. As at this point, I was already working for that company, the Bless Software, and most of my jobs, I was getting direct, like client reaction. You are doing well. This guy is good. I was like the star boy then. I don't know if I'm still the star boy now, but what I'm saying is, when you get this job, please go all out to deliver. Don't make mess of your opportunity. Go above and beyond. So I went above and beyond. I didn't allow Nigeria. Let's not talk about Nigeria right now. So I was already getting feedback. This guy's design is great. Client, if I want client to pay extra $1,200 for a project I worked on, like just to say, oh, he likes what we are doing, he wants to go again. Man, it was making sense. So at this point, when I was speaking to this guy, I had to put some of those new testimonies. Said here are some reviews on my recent. So I had to make him know that okay, I'm not just one UI designer that's been out of business for a while, right? I've I've been doing designs recently. I said recent projects from client form. I always use different patterns because once you've gone global once, please carry it as your pride. So if you are talking to the next prospect, tell him You are not my first. I've done something for people outside. This guy is in the US. So I said, I put my testimony, highly professional, very passion for solving UI problems. He delivered my yard booking work design in 12 days. Let me talk about this with you. I will be hiring him again. Another one say, it seems a bit scary. See my vision. Like these were direct testimonials I got from people I work with in the software company. So Prince did an amazing job on my application filling AI project. He was able to translate every detail. Remember, this guy wants someone that can translate ideas into. So this one, I already have a testimonial that looks like what he wants. He was able to translate every detail of the project idea into a seamless UI design. Absolutely no regret working with him. So you want to, in your pitch, right? You want to give your, if they eventually read your proposal, it should give a lasting impression in their head that they'll be like, I need to work with this guy. I need to work with this girl. That's why you need to learn this aptitude because I'll be showing you how to pull words together. Malakova. I used to speak in tongues. Let's calm down. I will speak in tongues now. But then this thing works. This thing works. I'll be showing you how to put words together. You understand? So where were we? I told he needed someone that can put ideas together into this. I told him this. I have this testimony already, so I'm the right guy. I said the lady said absolutely no regret working with him. I gave him how many? One, two, three, three testimonial. Prince understand all technical aspect behind creating website. He was able to work under minimal supervision. Trust me, even this guy that has this work, this particular work, it doesn't pressure me so much, right? So most times you might be this kind of client that won't even pressure you, but then you still need to deliver because it's business, right? They are paying you and you need to deliver your service, right? So probably you say you can work on that minimum. I don't know, I can't remember. I don't want to go back to the job requirement. But I told you I don't just know all these things. I've not just created design. I also know how to work on that minimum supervision. This is a testimonial from my client. We be hiring me and I work with their timelines. So I now blew my trumpet again. I said, I completed 10 UI UX projects in the last 3 months. Remember, I said you'll be working with cross-functional team, product manager, web developer. Let me even go back. He said you work closely with product manager, developer, and other designers to create this stuff. So at this point, after putting my testimony, and after I completed 10 projects in the last 3 months, working closely with a cross-functional team of project managers, developer, project coordinators, and I have the Figma links. Don't lie, you. I said I have the Figma links to prove it. So I know what it means. This is me now being empathetic. I know what it means to collaborate. I have strong ability to translate project ideas into effective. I'm just using his word back to me. My recent computer project cuts across several industries, SaaS, AI. Like I said, you want to write in a way that you will give this person an experience, right? And the problem that you'll be like, if I don't work with this guy, my project will not come to life. That's the idea. So you are coming to pitch in a bold manner. That's what I'm teaching you tonight. I'm teaching you the blueprints, how to put, what to say, that you can apply it in any proposal. It's not a template, right? It's a blueprint. Do this, do this, do this. So if I'm writing for virtual assistant, I can use the blueprint. If I'm writing for web developer, I can use the blueprint. If I'm writing for designer, I can use the blueprint. If I'm writing for any field, I can use this blueprint I'm about to teach us, right? I'm just showing you samples. Let's continue. So I told him that. I said, just being curious. I learned this one also recently. Like, okay, one way to also get their attention because the goal is you are writing for them to respond. Once they respond, now Upwork is like, okay, they are interviewing you. So another thing I learned, I just tried it on this one, is to ask questions. So when you ask them question, not stupid question, no, relevant question to the project, they may be tempted to now, this guy's asking, let me answer him. Boom, the message. I want the message because when you apply for a job on Upwork, you don't get access to the client until they invite you for an interview. And inviting for an interview means they message you. You get that. Well, we've spent almost 1 hour. I'll try to rush this up because it's a long class. It's really a long class. If you think we should stop and continue tomorrow, you can type stop if you want us to stop. But if you want us to continue, type continue, continue. I wanted to end by 1 hour. It's already 53 minutes. If you want us to continue, type continue. If you want us to stop, type stop. Let's continue tomorrow. We have a lot of time for this training. I don't want the video to be too long. Let's continue. I'm waiting for your comments. So, and I told him, just being curious, I'd love to know what kind of projects your team specialize in. I mean, the industry you design and build for. I was thinking this guy eventually is like a startup trying to build one or two stuff for himself. So it's not like the other people that build for people, right? So I was just being curious. I say, aside from design responsibility, are there other things I can do to contribute positively as team, okay, to the team as a UI designer? So this is me trying to put my best foot. Well, like, okay, I don't know, I'm priming the guy's heart. I'm asking the industry, I say, what else can I contribute beyond designs to give my best? And I say, what do you look out for in a team member? I would appreciate if I can get a response on these questions as it will help me give you the best UI design service that ticks all your boxes for the role. Looking forward to hearing back from you. This is the guy's message. We responded. At this point, okay, I didn't even see his name. First of all, okay, I saw his name. I won't mention his name because we even have ND. I hope he doesn't see his video. I didn't say anything, sir. I'm just teaching. So I did that research, like going the extra mile. I searched for him on LinkedIn. I didn't find him. But what's kept, remember, everything I'm teaching you is to make you stand out. So either your proposal, your portfolio, or reaching out to them outside Upwork. Any of these things can work for you. But I'm teaching you everything. So at this for this particular job, what worked for me was my proposal, right? Like I said, there were 50 plus applicants for this job. I should have taken the screenshot so you see it. 50 plus persons applied and I stood out. So when he read my pitch, he said, do you have experience in building design? I say, yes, I do. Guess what? As at this point, I've not done, I've been designing, I know about it. I even teach it in my course, design system, but I've not officially done design system for a brand as maybe a UI design service, right? Well, I told him, yes, I do. I have experience. I've been teaching this thing, but my first time to now apply to work. Say, let's get on the 20 minutes call. We got on the call. Boom, I got the job, right? The guy is in the US, it's PM CST time. So, all right, I've told you some of the things I did that got me. Now, I want to also show you like two of my mistakes I made because most time people show you their wins, they don't show you the mistake they make, and you end up making the same mistake. So I'll show you two of the mistakes. Someone said, people are not typing. Okay, someone said continue. Okay, we'll continue. So let me also show you mistakes I made. This particular mistake I'm about to share with you, it pained me to my bone because it was like after struggling for a while on Upwork and I got the first one, God said this was also be my third job. You understand? This was also be the third that I was going to get back to back, back to back. But shit happened. So see what the guy said. So for this mistake, I'm saying read job posts carefully. Sometimes, like I said, these clients are starting with a lot of responsibility. Let me power my laptop. A lot of responsibility. Hold on. They are saddled with a lot of responsibility to go through multiple proposals. So they don't want to see that okay, you just saw the post, you didn't read well and you applied. You get because that's what I do this. I used to do this before, but now Even if it will take me 10, 15 minutes to do all these things I'm teaching you. Write a great proposal, research about the client, find them outside Upwork. Don't apply for any job you won't see them because chances are slim. Upwork is competitive, right? I'm teaching you a way to stand out. So if you are doing a job that's starting, you didn't see the client detail, forget that job. Don't waste your might be lucky, oh, you understand? But we want to do things we work for you. You get. So this person, I looked for him on Upwork, outside Upwork, I found him, did research, found the name of their company and all of that. But there was something I missed when I was reading this stuff. I read to a particular point. See this place I put this red tick. Say we are looking for an experienced web designer to do website homepage, something I can handle. If our web design agency is growing and we are looking for someone interested in long-term partnership to work on project with us. I think I'll have to pitch to these guys again because I have him on my chat, so it's possible to just reach out to him. They say what the job requires: design visually appealing, user-friendly website, Figma, all clear with our team and understand project requirements and brand guidelines. I understand this. Provide creative input and recommendations based on best practices in the web design. Say we are looking for someone with provable, I say they like proof, provable experience in using Figma to website, strong portfolio showcasing previous work. You understand? Please provide link. Okay, one thing I do, I don't have a website. Some persons might be that serious with their career. Even if they've not gotten a job, they have money to go and do website, put in their work, right? But I didn't have the luxury to do all of that. I don't have a website as a UI designer to show my portfolio. So the only place right now that I have serious stuff is my Figma links or what's it called? My Upwork profile. So it's possible to copy those portfolio you put on Upwork, right? There is a link. I will show you maybe in another video how to copy it and put it on your proposal so that once they click, it's another way to even take them to your profile. So if your profile is optimized and you put a link to your portfolio, once they click on it, take them to land on your profile so they can now read more. So they've seen your pitch, they've seen your portfolio, you've reached out to them outside. Why would they not hire you? Tell me. But this guy didn't hire me because I made a mistake. So I am trying to teach you so you avoid this mistake. So when he said provable experience, strong portfolio showcasing, blah blah blah, providing. Remember, they are saying great again. Great communication skill. You are going global. You need to learn how to communicate. Detailed, oriented, and able to meet deadlines. Amazing English. I crossed every all of this stuff. I was like, no, no, I've got this. I've seen the guy. I've seen his company. I even got his email. It was that the move was that sweet, man. I was already seeing myself doing their own page, and boom, it struck me. Let me show you what happened. So when I pitched, and I said, if you tick the boxes above, I read to this amazing English. I didn't read this down. That was my issue. Imagine because even in my pitch, I put some of these things they wanted, but I didn't read this down. But I said, if you tick the boxes above, I would like to apply. Please, even bed, have the text blue bed as the first line of your proposal. So instead of saying hello, write blue bed. So when you write blue bed, they will be sure that you read from this we are looking for to the end. So we know that you have read everything. So I didn't read to the end. That was my mistake. So see me now, I applied. I found the guy's name from his past job, found him on LinkedIn, got his email address, even sent him a mail. I said, hey Tyler, you need an experienced designer to build your homepage. Aside from getting the website delivered, this is me now promising. In the show, I am thrilled about the potential to get on a long-time partnership with Apex Design. So at this point, I was already putting his company name. He didn't put his company name in the job post, right? But I've done my research. So client likes when they see your pitch, you are mentioning some personalized stuff that's going the extra mile, right? They'll be like, this guy really work. I'll show you the guy's feedback. He eventually did not employ me, but he was amazed by the work I put in. So this is not something that you just see the job and you apply, boom. If you are using template now, you just copy template, it won't work. But it took me more than 30 minutes or up to 30 minutes to do everything I did to apply for this job. So I said, I need this. Okay, I now said, aside from this, I'll be glad to be on a long-term partnership. I want to, and I told him, I want to be your UI designer at Apex. See the audacity, right? That's showing enthusiasm. Say over 3 years, they needed experienced guys. I say over 3 years of practical experience designing for blah blah blah, landing paid as a Figma has helped me build a strong understanding of human-centered design principles and the ability to translate complex ideas. So I knew they were an agency from my research, right? And they are serving people, they are building a so I was like, I know how to work with cross-functional team, I know how to translate ideas into stuff. I say, yeah, testimonials, what took life from being part of the world. I put blah blah testimonials. The guy is in Canada, so I even had to put, okay, I've worked with client Finland, Canada, blah blah blah. As a detailed this, he wanted a detailed Figma. I put again as a detailed Figma designer. See me using their words so that they know that this guy read this thing. I have strongly for this. He wanted design system and component. You see that even some of the things I'm saying, I said them in my other pitches. So I will show you the psychology behind this. If we don't have time, we'll schedule for tomorrow, right? So that we will not rush the psychology. So yeah, a few samples of my work. I put samples, proof. I said, if this checks your list, I would love to employ my expertise to create visually appealing interfaces to learn. But I would love not only to craft, but also to learn from you, working as a designer at your company, Apex Design. And I'd love to start as soon as possible. I smiled again. I look forward to hearing from you, Tyler. Kindly hit the invite button. You may want to even pause this video, right? When you are watching this again, take your time, write all these things I'm writing. You understand? Just check. You will be going into the psychology behind the blueprint. You take your time and just write, like, check, why am I writing this stuff? Why did he put this on? All this is no word is useless. Say everything makes sense. It's like I'm cooking stew, right? Adding all the ingredients that needs to be there. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'll be ending this class shortly. Then we'll continue tomorrow. But before I do that, let me show you this guy's response. Okay, after pitching to him awesomely, I didn't stop there because I found out his details, right? I had to go and check him out. So I sent him, this is called code emailing. So I said, hi Tyler, I love your mission to help. So I checked him out on LinkedIn also, right? I checked him out on LinkedIn, did thorough research so that I would get notice. I sent him LinkedIn request, sent a message on LinkedIn, and I sent him email. So okay, the guy is in Australia, not Canada. AU is Australia. So what's it called? What was I trying to say? Some of these foreign guys, their email is like their WhatsApp, the way it is for us in Nigeria. So for us in Nigeria, your WhatsApp is like your fastest means of communication. But for some of these guys, their email. So if you're able to get their email and send them email, boom, you can get their attention. You get noticed. So when I messaged him, I said I use personalized first. Like, I love your mission because this is our mission on LinkedIn. Did I find it only on our website? I think I even went as far as going to their website. Yes, I went to their website. Okay, this is LinkedIn. So in his bio, he said he has led this design agency for 4 years now, and he mentioned some things he has achieved. So and I use it again. I said successful. These are this is called personalized first line, right? Personalized writing. Like, you are writing to this person, like you at least have an idea of who they are. So when they see you using this kind of words about them, they want to work with you, right? So I'm Prince from Upwork. I just picked for your job. I put the job name, and I thought to reach out to you, go the extra mile to show you how much I want this job. Most especially getting on a long-term partnership with Apex. While others may consider this as punk, excuse me, apologize if it's a bit intrusive. That's not my intention. I said this to that same other company, if you remember. I say I'm honestly inspired by Apex, and this is me. I'll say whining them, but I'm not whining them. Sha. I'm just showing enthusiasm about their design impact and contribution in helping businesses achieve their success. And would love to work and learn at Apex Design as a UI UX design. It must be specific. Yeah, I'm available for a call or an interview to learn more about the project. Can you Okay, and can start the project ASAP? I say I'm online on Upwork to receive your message. Hope to hear from you. Guess what happened? When this guy got this email, next thing he went straight to Upwork to view my pitch. He went straight, like immediately. It didn't take up to 2, 3 minutes that I sent him the mail. I just saw that your proposal was viewed, right? I said I saw your proposal was viewed. So I was like, I was already celebrating. I was telling one girl that day that I've gotten a job. I've gotten a job. Guess what? When he viewed, he didn't message me. I waited. And I saw it was interview. So I sent him a follow-up message. It was the follow-up message I sent him. He now responded. This screenshot is his response. See what he said. He said, "Hey Uboga, thank you for your proposal." I said, "I did receive the emails that you sent out. Because of your communication, I see good communication. I did want to give you the courtesy of a response to let you know why you haven't made the shortlist." And I said, in our job description, we had the request that the word bluebird be used as your first word of your proposal. This ensures we know that the person has read and understood. Remember, the client wants to be sure that and understood, you read and understood their work. So people don't read, they just want to apply, want to waste somebody's time. And I say, unfortunately, that wasn't included in your proposal. However, your communication and follow-up were very good, and your emails were persuasive. Good work on those. But the less part, don't say less part, he just said he wished me good luck. Meaning we're not on this deal together. But I learned my lesson, man. I did. I learned my lesson. So I'm showing you now. When I'm saying you should read, you need to read. You need to read. You need to read. If you don't read, you might miss just one thing. Just one thing can disqualify you. Let me show you another mistake I made that you shouldn't make. Um, the next mistake is think before declining an email. Remember, I said when you are able to get your first job, right, and you deliver up. So this is like the third invite I got this year. In fact, this one came, you can see July 6th. I got that other job July 2nd or thereabout. So another, and by then they were already lashing me with strong projects. I was even afraid. I was afraid of my life. I will not lie. I kid you not. I was afraid. But then I now got another invite. You understand? So he said, hello. I would like to invite you to look at the job I've posted. Please submit the proposal if you're available and interested. Series A. Man, I couldn't imagine. Look at $50 per hour. That's what they would have been paying me. I would have pitched at least $40. Imagine any $40 per hour. And you're working, let's say 5 hours a day. 4 times 5 is 20. Yes, that's $200 per day. This would have been massive, man. Unlike that previous one that I didn't put Bluebird, that one was just $200 fixed price, and it was promising long term. This guy is paying you hourly, right? But I declined this job, and why I'm saying you should think before declining is because if you start declining jobs, right? Upwork algorithm. Remember I said I'll teach you how to hack it. Upwork algorithm will not be putting your pro. There are millions of freelancers on Upwork, about 18 million. So if you are put forward like for an invite, it's a lot though. So if you decline invites, the system will not be. So think well. If possible, collect the job and give to somebody. Trust me. If find somebody you know that can do it, or just find way. If you are not Odoku yet on the platform, you are still struggling, like trying, and then I put you on the place where they can invite you. Please think before declining, because when you decline, the repercussion is that Upwork may not recommend you. It took a while before I got another invite, and like I said, since like 6 months now, I've only gotten three invite. But some persons they get invites almost every week because they've delivered work and all of that. You get, so think before declining an invite. Like I said, I don't want this video to be too long. So we're supposed to move into the psychology behind my winning proposal blueprint. So I want to show you when I talk about psychology at this point, I'm like, okay, why did I do this? What should you do and why you should do it, right? When you're writing a proposal, what should you put in the proposal? Why are you putting this, right? This is already 1 hour 14 minutes. The video is too long, it may eventually be boring. So tomorrow's class, right, by 5 p.m. when we'll be coming back, I'll be showing us psychology. So what I want you to do now is these ones you've seen already. Of course, at the end of the stream, you have the leverage of going back to the video. That's how we're streaming. So you have this as an asset to fall back to. If you want to watch this video maybe like 2 or 3 times again, check all the pictures. At the end of the training, so I'll be sharing you um some materials, right? I know these ones are in video form already, but I'll be sharing my pitch in Google Docs so that um what's it called? You can look at them and understand the psychology behind my writing, right? So that will be all for now because I don't want this video to be too long. So we'll meet again tomorrow by 5 p.m. where we'll be talking about the psychology behind my winning proposal blueprint. So every proposal you see me write that eventually got me a job, you note if you've seen all the samples I've shown you now, you'll notice that I was either I'm putting mentioning their name or I'm putting testimonials, or I'm putting these are the psychology. I'll tell you why I'm doing that in tomorrow's class, and what's it called? Yeah, why I'm doing that and why you should do that, and the effect it's going to have on the client. You understand? So that will be all for now. If you got value, type I got value. If you got value, type I got value. I got value. If you got value, type I got value. So tomorrow by 5 p.m., we'll look at the other parts. Wow, I've really done a lot. So thank you very much for those of us that signed up to the training. You trusted me with your time. I promise you to give you the value you deserve. So that at the end of the day, 2025, all of us will be smiling, right? You set your goals. I'm not teaching you how to set goals. That's not part of the curriculum. You set your goals and start smashing it. Start smashing it. So thank you very much. I love you guys. You're awesome. If you have not subscribed to this channel, I made this video free so that another 100 or 200 persons will benefit from this. The next class is not going to be free. Trust me, you won't find it. If you want to join, if you want to access the premium material, because this is an 8 days training. If the word and eight is correct, this is 8 days training on how to win more jobs on Upwork, right? So some of the content are free, some are not. You understand? So if you got value and you want to access the other content, it's put together, right? You can look for a way to message me. I'll drop my email address. You can send me a mail that you need access and I'll be giving you the price. It's not free, right? But if you are new to the channel, do it to subscribe. If you got value, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.